this section, we are going to be looking at the resources that are required for you to complete your course. So here we have an example of the course area, and this is what we're going to be doing in the course layout section, which is the next section coming. So we have to make sure we've got all the resources required before. Over here, we've already talked about the content you need to have here, the SEO, the summary of the course, and here is an example of the other information and things you need to have. Here we have the title of the course, and we've got the video embedded. So the first resource that we need is obviously that you've got your videos and you've uploaded them somewhere, because we have to have them hosted somewhere else so that they don't take up too much space here. The second thing that we need is if this call to action is downloading a PDF. Now you can actually add the PDF to this site. So if I had to select this over here and I had to say edit, and I would say, okay, it immediately goes to download your PDF. And here we're going to need to either have it going to an external place where you're storing the PDFs, and that's what I do. I do mine in Google Drive, or you can upload a file. So if I select file here, I can upload my file. So let's say I need to drag and drop a file that I want people to be able to download. It will obviously be a PDF file. So if I select upload file, actually storing it somewhere else, I will just upload it onto the builder, and I will select that that is the file that they get when they say download PDF. I always keep the PDFs in the same tab. So let's just check that. If I had to preview it, okay, and here it is allowing me to download the PDF. I can just simply click on this little button here and I can download it. If I do not want to download it and I want to add it to Google Drive or SharePoint, I can. I'm going to show you how to do this now with Google Drive. I go to Google Drive, I click on the Selah Academy because that's where I want to store it. I now pull in my file onto the Selah Academy. It's over here. I'm going to select it, and over here on the three little dots it says you can share it. I'm going to share. Okay, I want to make sure that people who have got the link will be able to download it. So I want them only to be able to view, not to edit. I'm just going to say viewer, but anyone with the link can. That is the criteria I need here. So I can say copy link, and then I would simply, where it says download PDF, I'd select edit. Instead of a file I'm downloading, because that takes up space on my site, I can have an external link, and I just paste that link I've copied over here, and I can just say let's plan, because that was the name of the PDF. I will show this in this example in a new tab because they will be directed away from this course area. And then I'd select save changes. So now what happens, if I preview it, instead of going to the PDF in the other way, it goes over here and I can still download this PDF. And now I can go back to the actual platform. So far, you have learned that you need video collateral, you need to store your video somewhere. You may need written collateral, and then you can embed it into this platform, or you can add it to SharePoint or Google Drive. That would be my suggestion. The next thing we need to have is an email provider. I use MailChimp because it's free for the first 1,000, I think, email addresses. And because I don't do a lot of email marketing, I know a lot of people are very fond of it, but I get so frustrated when people email me so much that I actually don't. But obviously you are going to want to have an email address and somewhere that you can just reply once they have asked for something. So obviously you're going to need to set up an email platform. So here, just use MailChimp because it is an app that integrates with the Selah Services platform. So you're going to be signing up for free. I'm obviously going to log in. It asks for 2-factor authentication. I think that's good. I'm just going to show you what you need to get from here and put it into your Selah Services platform. If you go onto your account and you go under extras, it will say API keys. Here you will be given an API key that you need to copy. So you will copy this, and over here on your settings tab, you will have applications. You need to add an application, you need to connect it, and I'm choosing MailChimp, and this is where I'm going to be pasting my API key. Enable double opt-in. That is how you add your MailChimp API key to your back end of your course. The next thing you're going to need is a payment gateway, and this is an account where you get paid. So if you are in Africa, I would suggest Paystack. If you are in the USA or the UK or other countries that accept Stripe, I would suggest Stripe. And if you're in any country that accepts PayPal, go sign up with PayPal. So those are the three that I would suggest you sign up with. I have a course on this if you want to join it. So in the meanwhile, sign up with one of those payment gateways. The reason I'm suggesting those is because they allow for both subscription payments and for international payments. So if you're wanting to charge people monthly for your course, you need to be on the Selah platform, that's at least the business plan, and you need to have one of those three payment gateways. The last thing you need to do is ensure that you've got your links for your social learning platforms. So if you have got your Facebook page and then you've got your Facebook groups, so for example, I'm busy creating this challenge here. So I have created a group for this challenge. You need to know these URL links here. Just copy them and paste them on notes, for example, or wherever else you might want to store them. I also use my YouTube channel a lot, so I make sure that I have my URL for my YouTube channel and also your LinkedIn channel. Now, you may have a LinkedIn personal profile channel, which this is my one, or you may have a company page. I know that the LinkedIn way is to first of all bring people to your personal page and then direct them to your business page. Here is my business page here. I don't do much on it, but it is here, and in the future I may. So if you also have Instagram, obviously you're going to get all of these handles. So just make sure that you've stored these URLs somewhere because you're going to be referring back to them in your course. So go ahead now and decide where you are going to store your PDFs, if you're going to upload them to this course platform, or if you're going to store them on Google Drive or SharePoint. Upload your videos to wherever you are going to have them hosted. I suggest YouTube. Start creating an account with an email provider. I suggest MailChimp. Set up a payment gateway. I suggest Paystack or Stripe or PayPal or all three. And then get your URL links for your social media pages. Collect this now, and the next section we're going to be looking at is the course layout. We're going to choose which of these layouts suit your course best.